Hey guys, what's up? This is Marvin from Less Stress Travel, your #1 channel when it comes down to handling your stress through the right diet, through the right minerals, vitamins, bringing everything together and giving you the overall health and the reduced stress levels you deserve for the rest of your life. Okay guys, this is an additional video for the video which I published a couple of days ago, and let's talk about the oxygen situation again and how this is related to damaging effect of carbohydrates. When you think about the digestion of carbohydrates inside of our body, or better said glucose, alright? First, you need, and I mentioned that a couple of times, but let's just mention it one more time as a summary, you need a ton of magnesium for that. Magnesium in this context is super important to protect your cells, so iron, anorganic iron, cannot attack these body cells so great. Imagine you have like a shield, right? It's kind of like the same when you have a wheel made out of a protection of magnesium to protect this metal from rust, right? And the same thing happens inside of our body cells. You have your cell, the shield. When you have enough quality magnesium inside of your body, it can protect your body cells. But this is a big but. You lose the magnesium through the digestion of the glucose molecules inside of your body. What happens then? What happens is that basically the shield is getting weaker and weaker and weaker first, and secondly, it depends. Like we have different kinds of digestive systems actually to use the energy out of the glucose, but when we go for glucose digestion in the long run, we have something in our body called the oxidative chain, I think. It's basically, not sure about the right term in English, but what basically happens is oxygen is involved into the process of getting ATP, which is energy, out of the glucose, right? But when this happens, oxygen is involved, and I mentioned this in this video. It can happen that oxygen can get oxidized, all right? It can get reduced, oxidized, which is basically transferring electrons from molecules, from different molecules. And oxygen is highly reactive, highly reactive. And when you don't have the protection from the magnesium and iron is in the game, this can happen a lot. So that basically means when you digest the glucose, that you are taking a higher risk of having more free radicals inside of our body, and we don't have enough protection when your diet is not on point, when you're not getting enough animal proteins to actually produce these antioxidants by yourself with the right minerals, and you don't have enough magnesium on board. On top of that, think about it, you are eating grains which in addition contain a lot of additive anorganic iron. Then you have a pretty screwed up situation, and you should be very careful with that. And this is the reason why carbohydrates can be so damaging, okay? Just wanted to make this clear, right? I don't want you to never eat carbohydrates again. I think carbohydrates have definitely its meaning in our diet. They are there for a couple of reasons, but we have to be careful with it, and we have to be on point with it, and especially when we eat carbohydrates as more protective minerals, especially magnesium and copper, we need, all right? And we need enough antioxidants. And magnesium is basically one of them, kind of. It's not an antioxidant, but it's protection, right? But what is a super important antioxidant is glutathione and ceruloplasmin. Transferrin is another form of transferring iron, like the name said, inside of your cells, but that's not the point. Ceruloplasmin, which requires vitamin C and vitamin A to produce it, and copper. All right, that's why copper is so important. And also glutathione. Okay, this is an enzyme which basically or an antioxidant, better said, which your body can produce by yourself if you have the right things on board. But that being said, make sure you have enough magnesium on board, okay? And make sure that you are not running so much on oxygen. It sounds weird, I know that, because we need oxygen to breathe. I'm not stupid, I know that, but just wanted to make you aware. Run more on fat than run more on carbohydrates, alright? Make one more time the better choice than the wrong choice. And if you want to learn how to do that, get into a free first call with me. Let's talk about it, like completely without any limitations. We talk about it. I take 1 hour of my time for you to figure out how I can help you, how I can support you, how we can bring all these different cornerstones together for your individualized situation, so you have the overall health and the reduced stress levels you deserve. Okay? Make sure to click on the like button, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell, check out the other video from a couple of days ago if you haven't done this. Share this video with another friend if you can, and I'm happy to help you, to your service. See you in the next video, guys. Your Marvin, with love. Bye bye.